Hello everybody, here a new video from Rene from Spain. Play some music here. It's a sunny day, so I thought I'm gonna play some happy sunny music. Anyway, you all know that I'm into thrash metal, death metal, black metal, but I also like, of course, hard rock, heavy rock, you know. And nowadays I nearly buy everything on the internet. But sometimes I like to go to markets, you know, like second-hand markets. In Spain they call them rastros, you know, mercadillos de segunda mano, they call them in Spain. And where I live, you got quite a few, you know, maybe 6 or 7. And every weekend, you know, there's a market there. And sometimes I like to look. And this, what I'm going to show you in this video, is what I bought in the last 3 or 4 weeks on those markets. Let's start with the tapes. Meatloaf, Bed Out of Hell. And here, this one got to have the song Dead Ringers for Love on it. That's not from the debut album. That's why this tape is called Revamped. And this came out in 81, this tape. And the song Dead Ringers for Love is of course from 1981. Yeah. Anyway, it's quite an interesting tape. Grandes del Heavy, you know, it's a typical compilation from the late 80s, early 90s, with Spanish heavy metal bands from the mid 80s that released records in the mid 80s. You got here Barón Rojo on, Obús, Sobredosis, and Panther. 2 songs by each band. Striper. Of course, I already own this on vinyl, but I bought it on tape. Asia with Heat of the Moment and Ride Easy. This is a Spanish pressing from 1982. Extreme. I've never been a big fan of them, but I mean, for €1 I had to pick it up, you know. But I never been a big Extreme fan. Pat Benatar. You know, this is one of my favorite records by her, with songs like Fire and Ice on it. I love Fire and Ice or Precious Time. This is a really good album, you know, this one. It's, if you're into heavy rock and you know, with maybe with some songs, of course, a little maybe more poppy, more rocky, but rocky doesn't sound good maybe, but more rock. But I think it's just a very good record because she has a great voice, you know. And I didn't own this record yet, but I'm happy with it. Boston, second album. See, on Gatefold. It's in the same style as their debut album, you know, same type of hour, yeah, hard hour stuff. Preview, another band, hour band. Stipe, Cornerstone, again Gatefold. See? And I paid very little money for this stuff. If not, maybe I would not really buy it. I mean, I like it. I'm not saying I don't like this stuff, but I will not spend €20 for this vinyl, because there is a lot of other stuff I prefer to buy before this one. But if I can find this for €2 or €3, of course I'm gonna buy it, because it's great music. Journey. This is quite a cool mini LP with 5 songs on it. See, it's quite nice, 1986. Drive, she said. This is a hard hour band with a Touch member, you know, a band called Touch. They played at the first Monster Rock Festival in Donington, opening for Rainbow, Riot, April Wine, and of course Touch also played. And one of these 2 guys, you know, he's an ex-Touch member. And also Aldo Nova plays a little bit of guitar on this one. And also Fiona, maybe some of you know Fiona, also from the mid 80s. She also wrote a song for this album. It's not bad. It's like a mix between Dokken and Mr. and Giant. You know, that type of hour, but with a heavier touch to it. The debut album by Heart. This is where they were still playing more like a Led Zeppelin type of rock. And the soundtrack to the movie Rudy. And here we have Styx on it, Alice Cooper, Meatloaf, Pat Benatar again, Cheap Trick. This is a double album. See? is quite a cool thing. I had this movie on DVD, but I sold it, so I didn't like it. But I think this soundtrack is quite interesting. Okay, this was everything I want to show you. This is all from the market. And maybe in the future I'll make more videos like this if I can find some stuff. But it's not always easy to find things. Okay, that's all, and stay heavy!